Thank you, Jim. Thank you all for coming. I'd like to say on behalf of my wife and I, especially to you, the Fourth Estate, you have covered this siege on our home over the last 72 hours. It is an unjustified siege. A siege that my family need not have gone through. It is actually a siege that is premised on nothing else but persecution. Persecution. I'm an innocent man as I stand here. Everything you have seen from the so-called police is a complete fabrication. Whatever was found here in this home, as they're trying to publicize, those are licensed firearms. Every single one of them. And yet they want to try and say they found something big here. They never bothered to try and ask us or to justify their presence in this home. Any other action you have seen in other parts of the country, we are told in a so-called residence in Malindi, they found guns. This is an amazement to us because we don't know what they're talking about. It is a complete persecution. Complete and absolute persecution. Let me say here that if it was not for the will and the strength and the prayers of Kenyans, many of us would not be standing as we are standing here today. Many of us. My wife you're seeing here was assaulted by a police officer. All in the name of her trying to record what they were doing in this house. Recording breakages they were doing. There was an order for search. They say it's a so-called order. None of that order said you can break anything. But they broke into this home. They tried to desecrate the home which my children have grown up in. My wife and I live in. And this is personal, very, very personal, as everybody's home is. They came in here, more than 100 people, as though I'm the worst criminal in this land. GSU officers armed to the teeth, as though we are such bad people. All contrary to the truth. We are innocent Kenyans. And if they can do that to some of us who live in these suburbs, it is frightening what must be happening to the small mwananchi. Mwananchi who is struggling every single day to make a living. The kind of persecution they must face daily. Daily. Here, I can tell you, even with all that, I tend to believe because of where they were, there was a bit of restriction on their side. And then when we had friends and media paying attention, there was further restriction. And most importantly, of course, when Baba came, that now made them run away from so-called breakage of the law because they were in total contravention of a court order. I hate to imagine what the small mwananchi faces in this country every day. This is a home I would like to tell you we struggle to build, but this is a home I want to also tell you that this current regime of Uhuru Kenyatta, this is a home they know. It's a home they have visited. It is a home they've eaten with. They've eaten with my family here in this home many, many times. They have. In fact, their government was formed in this home. In this home. Okay, these are the facts. These are the facts. Yeah, okay. And I'm going to be very clear here. Right? I also want to say further that after the last general election in 2013, it is this home that Baba here agreed to come to shake hands with Uhuru Kenyatta after the Supreme Court had upheld his declaration. It is this home on Easter Monday that Baba agreed to come. And I remember praying extensively that day because I said, I am such a blessed man in this home and my family to have 10 million plus Kenyans in my home. I felt very blessed. It is here that a peace direction was accepted and a progress forward to Uhuru's own acceptance of leadership in 2013. So this is my father who has been here for the last 72 hours. Yeah. So in this home has been a very privileged base for a lot of what has happened, and blessings, most importantly, for my family. It is this home again that the same regime has come to desecrate, come to destroy, for only one purpose. One purpose. One purpose. And it is political. My support for Baba here, which is unwavering and unshaken. Unwavering and unshaken. And they will not dissuade us from the path that we have chosen. It is my democratic right, and that those of every Kenyan, to choose and support in whichever manner they can, legally and peacefully, whoever they want. Whoever they want. It is unfortunate that you get victimized for it. This victimization is small in comparison to peaceful demonstrations in this country, where people are being shot. Shot. For what? Even holding a rock is not a crime. You can be picked up for it. Why is it answered with a live bullet? It is so unfortunate what is going on here. And I want to thank all of you, the media, my family, my very good friends who have supported my family. I want to say my lawyers who have done an amazing job, starting with Jim Orengo and Willis Otieno, who hasn't slept all this time. Mole Otende has also been there. And most importantly, I want to say categorically, if it was not for Baba, I don't know where some of my family members would be today. I don't know where some of my family members would have been today. The aggression I am told the police had on this home and on my family, including my aging father, were untold, completely untold. Baba came in at the right time. My wife can't stop crying because he stopped them in their tracks. Stopped them in their tracks when they were desecrating this home. And it is because of that they have backed off this morning. I'm told after they had threatened to lay another siege. They had come here, I'm told, with a few more GSU men, and they had said that they must vamia by 8 o'clock. But because of Baba and all of the good supporters who are here and outside, they decided to leave. The law to them was irrelevant. This was a stage-managed thing from beginning, and they wanted to execute it no matter what. We want to thank you again for your prayers, and thanks very much. Baba, please.